There we go. Good evening, Facebook. Tom Carradine here from Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along. Week 39 of my self-isolation sing-along. Hope you are all well. Just checking we are on 4G. The iRig sound interface is working this evening. As usual, my beautiful wife Faye on comments. Is your mic working this evening, Faye?
I'll give it a go.
Fingers crossed. Right? Let us know whether we're coming in loud and clear to you. Hope you're all well. As I said, week 39. You know the drill. Grab your songbooks, Carradine's cockneysingalong.co.uk, and ready for a bit of a sing-along. Lots of requests this evening, lots of shout-outs, and some quite personal requests and things. So lots of those coming this evening. But I thought I'm going to teach you a new song to start with, which I know I can't remember who told me about this one. I just need to get my pedal working. Bear with me a second. My patch change pedal for my iPad up here. Yes, I can't remember who very kindly sent me the link to this one. This is a Dick Emery song from the 1970s, but I thought it was a perfect starter for this. Grab your songbooks, page 2 in your songbooks. This is about having a Cockney Christmas. So here we go. Let's see whether this is going to work. So I'm going to teach you the song. You're going to have a listen to it once through, and then we're going to do it all together. It goes like this. Let's have a Cockney Christmas, let's really have a ball. Let's have a proper knees up, send the neighbours up the wall. Let's have some whelks and winkles, get out the old pig's ear. Let's have a Cockney Christmas, full of Cockney cheer. Have a banana, dust off the old Joanna. Let's make the rafters ring. Get all the family round and let's all have a good old sing. We'll do it all from rock and roll to dear old Nellie Dean. Let's have a Cockney Christmas, the best we've ever seen. Okay, I'm sure we can give that a try. Let's try those lyrics again. Back to the top, here we go. Let's have a Cockney Christmas, let's really have a ball. Let's have a proper knees up, send the neighbours up the wall. Let's have some whelks and winkles, get out the old pig's ear. Let's have a Cockney Christmas, full of Cockney cheer. Have a banana, dust off the old Joanna. Let's make the rafters ring. Get all the family round and let's all have a good old sing. We'll do it all from rock and roll to dear old Nellie Dean. Let's have a Cockney Christmas, the best we've ever seen. Well, when Father Christmas comes and he clambers down our flue, we'll drag him in the parlour and we'll make him join the do. We'll get old Santa singing, but we'll have to watch the boys, 'cause while he's doing the knees up, they'll be knocking off his toys. We'll have an happy Christmas, the best for many a year, with Uncle Joe flat out and back his mum in tears, with all our friends and neighbours and half the bleeding town. We'll have a Cockney Christmas, so why don't you come round? There we go, why don't we have a Cockney Christmas this evening? Though not a lot of Cockney material for you this evening, I'm afraid. We're definitely going down the Christmas route, but I thought you might like that Dick Emery song. I think we might have to reprise that one next week on Christmas Eve. Same time, same place here. 8:30 till 9:30 on Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along. As I said, as usual, my beautiful wife Faye working the comments. Lots of comments coming in. I see lots of love being shown on the Facebook feed here.
Yes, we've got comments. People are just chatting. They're being friendly, saying hello to each other. So
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day. This is very much like Mr. Fogg's Tavern or one of my regular gigs when I had gigs in the before times. Where lots of regulars would come back and the regulars would get to know each other. One of the lovely things about Fogg's Tavern is we had a real kind of bunch of and equally regulars who would kind of come, I don't know, once every 6 months or once every year perhaps. But the bar staff would remember them, or Russell, my piano pusher, stage manager, would remember them too. And we've built this real kind of community around that as well. So I'm so glad that we've created that here too. So welcome to all of you regulars with this hand, as Joe Stilgo says. And with the other hand, I'm going to wave to any newbies. If we've got any newbies, give us a mention in the comments and we'll give you a shout out this evening. So yes, Faye, any comments and shout outs coming in already?
We have have had a last-minute request.
Oh, go on. What's that for?
Christmas in Killarney. Do you know that one? I know it to listen to, but not to sing.
I do too. I'm not entirely sure. I'd pop that on the list and we'll do that next week.
I see. Who's Daniel Gillam trying to cause
Daniel
trouble.
again. Christmas in Killarney for next week for you. There we go. Christmas Eve here on Carradine's Cockney Sing Along. Daniel, you're testing me again. So there we go. Well, yeah, tonight I'm asking for your favourite Christmas songs and carols from school. So in the UK, of course, primary school, perhaps, or junior school. Lots of the songs, I know I've got a little medley of some of those a little later on, but I wonder whether you've got any particular favourites. So get those in the comments as well. Those ones that you remember sitting cross-legged on the hard assembly hall floor, singing along to. Back in my day, it was with an overhead projector. Remember those? With the words projected on the wall. Now it's all high-tech. Andrew's sitting on the sofa. It's all high-tech electronic whiteboards, isn't it? Projectors and things.
Yeah, that's what we have at school. When we're singing music, we have pieces of paper.
Oh, you have pieces of paper. Oh, very, very old school. There we go. But of course, in assembly, having it all projected up on the screens. So, yeah, let your put in the comments below. Now, of course, if you like what I do at Carradine's Cockney Sing Along, please click on the share button now below and encourage your friends to join us, or tag someone in the comments and bring them to this live stream now. So, without further ado, I'm going to continue on with another request. This one came in. This was actually a request quite a while ago from the wonderful Alison Price. Alison, wave to you out over in Raleigh, I think near Southend. I hope I got that right. And Colin too. Alison and Colin, nice to see you. Thank you so much for your Christmas card that you sent. Very kind of you. Alison's requested this for a while. This also goes out to all of my wonderful chums from the Royal West Kent Living History Group for First World War reenactment. This one appears in Oh What a Lovely War, the film. It's called Christmas in the Cookhouse. It's page 2 in your songbooks. And I'm going to do this one Acapulco. I'm going to do this one a cappella. That's the word, not Acapulco. That's by the beach, isn't it? A cappella, which means unaccompanied. But, interestingly, now I'm not entirely sure about the origins of this song, because in the film, it suspiciously sounds like the tune to My Old Man's a Dustman, the verse of My Old Man's a Dustman. But hey, we know a lot of the old music hall songs have very, very similar tunes and chord progressions. So, perhaps it's something that was based on it. But here we go. Christmas in the Cookhouse goes like this. If I How does the verse for there we go. It was Christmas in the cookhouse, the happiest day of the year. Men's hearts were full of gladness and their bellies full of beer. When up spoke Private Shorthouse, his face as bold as brass, saying, "We don't want your Christmas pudding, you can stick it up your tidings of comfort and joy. Comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort and joy." It was Christmas Day in the harem, the eunuchs were standing round, and hundreds of beautiful women were stretched out on the ground. When in strode the bold bad sultan, he gazed at his marble halls, saying, "What do you want for Christmas, boys?" And the eunuchs answered, "Tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort and joy." There we go. It kind of works better when it's sung in the trenches with a group of a kind of Welsh male voice choir harmonies behind it. But there we go to Alison and Colin. Christmas in the Cookhouse, and a shout out to my friends from the World War I reenactment at the Royal West Kents. Hope you are all doing well and have a fantastic Christmas. Faye, any comments or suggestions coming in there already this evening?
We've already got song suggestions, and I have to say, the really popular one, of course, has been Little Donkey.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's in my medleys already. It's coming. Don't you worry. So, almost time for birthdays, but before we get there, just a huge thank you. We've been overwhelmed with the amount of cards that we've received in the post. Thank you so much. Christmas cards in the post, and your little notes and things mean so much to us to read and know that what we do here on a Thursday night, and have been doing for the last 39 weeks, has been so appreciated by you through that first lockdown, through that kind of lull in the summer, the second lockdown, and hey, we're still here. Week 40 next week, can you believe it? And I think it'd be rude to take a week off between now and March again, wouldn't it? But we'll see how it goes. Well, who knows what it's going to be like in January. So there we go. But thank you so much for your cards and very kind gifts that some of you have sent as well. If you look down here, the hippopotamus that Lisa Georgina and Lady Sarah Elizabeth sent. Thank you very much.
And actually, it's been a suggestion that maybe I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas should be sung in his honour.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I don't need one now. Only hippopotamus will do. Don't want a doll, no dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stair. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see my hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles or rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. Hey, there we go. For Johnny Vegas, the hippo. Andrew's called him Johnny Vegas. There we go. Thank you so much for that one, Sarah and Lisa. Much appreciated. And of course, actually, we've got Robin and Judith Dolby up in Bradford. Sent a little Percy Pig tin thing down here as well. So our little collection of Percy Pigs is growing as well. So you're very, very kind. You're very kind. So talking about birthdays, Faye, have you got any birthdays coming?
I do have one.
Go on, you fire away first.
So this was sent in by Cody Yount for Bernadette Scott, also known as Miss B, and it was her birthday yesterday on Wednesday the 16th. So a very happy birthday to you, Miss B.
Happy birthday to you, and a shout out to Cody out there in the States. Thank you so much for your request there. Also, who have I got? My sister's partner, David B. A shout out to David. Happy birthday to you for yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yes, it was. How can you not? No, it was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday.
See,
though blooming Royal Mail, and we sent a package, a gift for David like 2 weeks ago, and it's still not arrived yet. So I can, if it's anything like knowing the post office queues in Tunbridge for the last week, it's been absolutely manic. So fingers crossed it will get there. And equally, if anybody's still waiting on orders, decorations and tote bags and all of that, fingers crossed they'll be with you very soon. And they've all been posted. They were all posted quite a long while ago, actually, at least a week ago. So fingers crossed they will get to you. Though, actually, a good reminder that we do still have some decorations and tote bags left in the merchandise shop. Well, I say the shop, in a box in my back room, and I will be going to the post office tomorrow morning. So the last postal date for first class is Monday. So if you want either a Christmas decoration or a Carradine's Cockney sing-along tote bag, then get your orders in for those tonight, ideally. Tomorrow at the latest, tomorrow morning, first thing, because I'll take those to the post office. So back to the plot. David, happy birthday to you. And I'm going to do a little song request. The last song this evening is for you. We've got another birthday request here from wonderful Derek Hurst out in Essex. There we go, Derek. A shout out for your birthday, which was actually last Saturday the 12th, but you asked whether I would kindly keep this request for this Thursday, which would be after Alexander, your son, had finished school. And therefore, Alexander's watching this evening. Hi, Alexander. Nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in with Mum and Dad. Actually, Derek sent a very heartfelt message, and I'm going to read it out, actually. It says, "This pandemic has made 2020 a year to forget in so many ways." Hasn't it indeed? But at the start of the year, I was working abroad in India, and although I was able to spend time with Julia and Alexander over February half term, I then wasn't due to see them again until June or July. He said, when the pandemic struck, he was repatriated fairly quickly, and yes, work slowed down quite considerably for me, and you and countless others. Has it indeed? But he's been able to spend the whole of the time, and from mid-March until now, with them. And they've had such a great time and done so many brilliant things together that I really think that despite it all, I've been given a gift. Oh, what a wonderful thing to hear. And he says, I love them both so much, and amazingly, they're still putting up with me and haven't yet asked about when I'm going back to India. There we go. That's the correct answer. So, Derek, for your birthday, happy birthday to you, old chap. And a dedication for Julia and Alexander. Derek has requested, "What a Wonderful World." And now, in Derek's words, he says, please give it a good growly Louis Armstrong, "Oh yeah," at the end. So I'm hoping you can all join in with a good old growly Louis Armstrong, "Oh yeah." The lyrics for this are on page 2 in your songbooks for Derek, Julia and Alexander. Here we go, a little bit of "What a Wonderful World." Here we go. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what are we thinking, sing-alongers? I hope you're singing along at home. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what are we thinking? What a one. Come on, Andrew, you can sing. Oh, it's the Lego advert, isn't it? The colours of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky. Also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, what are they saying? Oh, nobody loves me. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonder. Andrew's singing, what a rubbish world. No. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. There we go, Derek and Julia and Alexander. I hope that growl was growly enough for you. There we go. A lovely bit of what a wonderful world. Of course, Andrew remembers that. You sang that at school a while ago, didn't you? And, of course, it's on a Lego advert at the moment, I think, as well.
And I'll say it's a rubbish world because of COVID.
Indeed, it has been a rubbish world this year, hasn't it, because of COVID? But, hey, we can count our blessings, can't we? The wonderful time that we've spent together. Yeah. We can count our blessings, and fingers crossed that 2021 is a much better year for all of us. Well, hopefully we can have a sing-along in person and join together. So there we go. Faye, have you got any comments or shout-outs coming in from your end?
I have got some shout-outs. Right, I've got a birthday to shout out, and that's for Louise Brownlow for her 50th birthday from Stephen. So happy birthday,
Happy birthday
Louise.
to you.
I've got a couple of non-birthday shout-outs.
Go.
One from Joyce Gagassa, who's giving a shout-out to her family in the Philippines.
Hey, shout out to you.
Another one that's come in, request from Louise Henderson. They've been having a rubbish week. Their son's tested positive for COVID, so they're isolating.
Oh, no.
And she wants to give a big thank you to Susanna and Neil for their support and for being amazing friends this week. So,
that's what it's all been about, hasn't it? Being friends and being neighbourly and helping out. Yeah, if there's one thing that we've kind of hopefully brought out of these bizarre times, is I suppose that sense of community and finding that again. So what a great thing to hear. So well, hopefully you're not self-isolating for too long, and hopefully you're out very, very soon in time for Christmas. Now I've got another request come in here. Actually, a little bit of Louis Armstrong. Another little bit of Louis Armstrong. This one goes out to Eric Small. Hi, Eric. He's requested "That You Santa Claus." Interestingly, a Christmas song in a minor key. Way, there we go. It goes like something like this. This is on page 4 in your songbooks. You're going to help me out with this, I'm afraid. Here we go. Gifts I'm preparing for some Christmas sharing, but I pause because hanging my stocking, I can hear a knocking. Is that you, Santa Claus? Sure, it's the dark out, ain't the slightest spark out on my clacking jaws. Who's there? Who is it? Stopping for a visit? Is that you, Santa Claus? Are you bringing a present for me? Something pleasantly pleasant for me? But you just would have been waiting for me. But you don't mind slipping it under the door? Old winds are howling, or could that be growling? My legs feel like straws. My, oh me, my, kindly would you reply? Is that you, Santa Claus? It's nobody a big band now. Hanging up my stocking, I can hear a knocking. Is that you, Santa Claus? Ba-da-ba-ba. I need my kazoo. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Who's there? Who is it? Stopping for a visit? Is that you, Santa Claus? Ho, ho, Santa, you gave me a scare. Now stop teasing, 'cause I know you're there. We don't believe in no goblins today, but I can't explain why I'm shaking this way. Bet I can see old Santa through the keyhole. I get to the claws. One peek, I'll try there. Ooh, ooh, there's an eye there. Please, please, pity my knees. Say that's you, Santa Claus. There we go. Louis Armstrong is rolling in his grave. My rendition there of That You, Santa Claus, as made famous by Louis Armstrong. Going out to Eric Small. There we go. A Christmas song in a minor key. I suppose the only other ones I can think of are carols. Things like the Coventry Carol. God rest you, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Can we think of any other Christmas carols in minor keys? There we go. That's one for you. That's another one for the comments. Faye, have you got any shout-outs or anything coming in over there?
I've had a flurry of birthdays.
Oh, Mel, we've got to reel off the birthdays.
Okay, so it was Leslie Hyde's son-in-law's birthday yesterday. Didn't know down a name. Next Wednesday, it's Janet Breen's birthday.
Hey,
So-
Jan, happy birthday to you. And Richard watching Q from the Royal West Kents. Hope you're well.
And we have one for tomorrow. It's Alison Sandford Mackenzie's granddaughter's birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 1. Her name is Olive.
Yay, it's Olive's birthday. Happy birthday, Olive. And Alison, nice to see you're watching this evening. Hope you're doing very, very well. And you get a chance to spend some of that first Christmas with Olive and enjoy that. So where are we going now? Oh, here we go. To segue us nicely into the next song. Andrew has a joke for you. Okay, Andrew, are you ready?
How does a sheep say Merry Christmas?
I don't know, Andrew. How does a sheep say Merry Christmas?
Feliz Navidad.
Boom. There we go. Feliz Navidad, and it's like we planned it. This is in the Songbook, page 3. What key? No, we're not doing that key. What key do you want to? Feliz Navidad. Oh, we'll do E flat. There we go. Here we go, page 3. In your songbooks. Feliz Navidad. Oh, no. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. One more time. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
I thought you were carrying on and we were going to harmonise and make a thing of beauty.
Oh, sorry.
I'd stopped singing because I had a frog in my throat.
Oh, okay. There we go. Feliz Navidad. A little. It's a Mexican one, isn't it? That one. Yes.
I'm just thinking we should probably rehearse this.
We should probably rehearse. As you've noticed, there we go. Thrown together here on a Thursday. But actually, getting us thinking of that, another one in that kind of vein of a kind of summery, Christmassy kind of song. Of course, it's the Calypso Carol. Remember the Calypso Carol from primary school? This one goes out to Susanna Cater, and she says this song evokes bittersweet memories of her dear mum, who she misses dearly. She passed away on the 13th of December a number of years ago, but it brings a smile remembering our happy Christmases together. So, Susanna, the Calypso Carol for you, and for anybody else who remembers this. Now, the interesting thing about this, even though this has even appeared on, the lyrics for this, I think, have even appeared on some Jamaican Christmas stamps. It has no connection with Jamaica or anyway, it was written by an English guy in the 1960s, I believe. So there we go. the Calypso Carol. See him lying on a bed of straw. Page 3. Michael Perry. There we go. Michael Perry wrote this back in the 69. I think it was made popular in the 90s. The BBC recorded it, and it was on one of those kind of schools Christmas album type things. So there we go. I should have really done my research into this, but there we go. But no connection with Jamaica at all. So the Calypso Carol. Here we go. The lyrics, as I said, on page 3. Here we go. See him lying on a bed of straw, a drafty stable with an open door. Mary cradling the babe she bore, the Prince of Glory is his name. Oh, now carry me to Bethlehem, to see the Lord appear again. Just as poor as was the stable then, the Prince of Glory when he came. Oh, I've noticed that there are different lyrics now. They've changed some of the lines. I have to get it right. Here we go. Star of silver sweep across the skies, show where Jesus in his manger lies. Shepherd swiftly from your stupor rise, to see the Saviour of the world altogether. Oh, now carry me to Bethlehem, to see the Lord of love again. Just as poor as was the stable then, the Prince of Glory when he came. Last time, angels sing again the song you sang. Sing the glory of God's gracious plan. Sing that Bethlehem's little baby can be salvation to us all. Oh, now carry me to Bethlehem, to see the Lord of love again. Just as poor as was the stable then, the Prince of Glory when he came. There we go, the Calypso Carol.
I have to say that was one that was mentioned a few times.
Perfect, there we go. To anyone who requested the Calypso Carol. Takes me back to my childhood. But it's interesting that they've changed the lyrics. The line about to see the Lord appear... Oh, of course, you can't appear to men anymore, can you? There we go. To see the Lord of love again. And there's another line... Angels sing again the song you sang, bring God's glory to the heart of man. Of course not anymore. Sing the glory of God's gracious plan. There we go. Rework lyrics in the same way that they've tweaked it's a long way to Tipperary, I think. You no longer, why use a lucifer to light your fag? I'm sure when I've done some schools workshops, they sing some very twee thing about why let something pain and sorrow make you sag or something. I don't know why they can't just teach the original lyrics and teach them all about it was all about smoking and lighting cigarette and lighting matches. I don't know, but there we go. And we're not going to get political this evening. So I've got a spot here for anniversaries. Have we got any anniversaries in this evening? Faye, have you got any anniversaries? I've got no anniversaries here.
I don't think I've had any in yet, but I'm sure someone will send me in one.
Well, in which case, Faye, have you got any more birthdays or shout-outs over there?
I'm trying to read my handwriting. No, just one that Rosalind Stewart was saying her carol singing gig today was cancelled because of Tier 3. You just have to say that, don't you? Just these days, just go Tier 3. Tier 3. And it says it all.
My 2 gigs this week. My 2 actual only December live gigs. Gone. One would have been at the Queen's Theatre in Hornchurch, and one would have been for a company out in Essex. But yeah, both of those scuppered by Tier 3.
I have had a couple of potential Christmas ones in minor keys.
Oh, go on.
Right, I wrote this down. Noel Nouvelle. Apparently, Trix says that's in a minor key.
Oh, okay.
I don't know it. So, Andrew King said, "Go tell it on the mountain." Is that in a minor key?
Go tell it that the bit I know is go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain, Jesus Christ is born. That's a major key. Is there a minor key for the verse? There might be a minor key for the verse. I don't know the verse.
I'm not sure either.
No, I'm singing Camptown Races or Banjo on my knee. Oh, Susan. It's a different song. I'm getting confused. Other minor keys. I'm not sure on that one. There might be a minor verse for that one. There we go. But no anniversaries this evening. No. Well, if anyone's got an anniversary, throw it in. But to take us through, while you think about whether you've got an anniversary, whether you remember whether you've got an anniversary or not.
That's another question. Though,
indeed. We've been there before, haven't we, hon? Not saying which way round. Yes, I'll accept full responsibility. Where are we? Let's have a little slow Christmas medley. Lots of requests for fantastic children's carol classics. Page 6 in your songbooks. Take you back to your childhood. Here we go. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the bright sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the baby awakes, but little Lord Jesus no crying he makes. I love thee, Lord Jesus, look down from the sky and stay by my side until morning is nigh. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Should we try it in the German? Here we go. Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, alle schläft, einsam wacht, nur das traute hochheilige Paar, oder Knabe im lockigen Haar, schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe, schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe. Now, do you remember this one? Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Saviour's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt his worth. A thrill of hope, the weary soul rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices, oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born, oh night, oh holy night, oh night divine. What a beautiful one. I remember hearing that one in Home Alone when I was a kid. Beautiful one. Oh, here we go. You're going to like this one. In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan, earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the Our God heaven cannot hold him, nor earth sustain. Heaven and earth shall flee away when he comes to reign. In the bleak midwinter, a stable place sufficed. The Lord God Almighty, Jesus Christ. And we had lots of requests for this, Don't Let Me Down. Little donkey on a dusty road, got to keep on plodding onwards with your precious load. Been a long time, little donkey, through the winter's night. Don't give up now, little donkey, Bethlehem's in sight. Ring out those bells tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Follow that star tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Little donkey had a heavy day. Little donkey carried Mary safely on her way. And talking of Home Alone, this one was written for Home Alone back in the was it early 90s? And this one, 1990, written by John Williams and lyrics by Leslie Bricusse, a very famous British songwriter, lyricist and composer, who I'll talk about a little more in a minute. Candles in the window, shadows painting the ceiling, gazing at the fire glow, feeling that gingerbread feeling. Precious moments, special people, happy faces I can see somewhere in my memory. Christmas joys all around me, living in my memory. All of the music, all of the magic, all of the family home there with me. Back to the 80s. Released in the year I was born, 1982. But Alan Jones, though of course he didn't actually sing the original, did he? He wasn't on the original, I can't remember what the deal with. He did a TV thing of it, did he? We're walking in the air, we're floating in the moonlit sky. The people far below are sleeping as we fly. I'm holding very tight. Yes, I am indeed. I'm riding in the midnight blue. I'm finding I can fly so high above with you. Maybe down the octave. Children gaze open-mouthed, taken by surprise. Nobody down below believes their eyes. We're surfing in the air, we're swimming in the frozen sky. We're drifting over icy mountains floating by. Dance break, here we go. Interpretive dance, please. Suddenly swooping low on an ocean deep, rousing up a mighty monster from his sleep. We're walking in the air, we're dancing in the midnight sky, and everyone who sees us greets us as we fly. Hey, there we go, a little bit of walking in the air.
I have to say, that takes me back, because I remember doing that as a little solo at school when I was 11. Although I have to say that performance did create hilarity. There were some people laughing more at that than they were at the 12 Days of Christmas last week. So, yes, your falsetto has an interesting effect on the viewers. I've got a few shout-outs and a couple more birthdays.
Go on, away you go.
So, birthday-wise, well, we've had an apology from Damien Standring, because he was late in this evening, late to class, because he was out celebrating his birthday.
Hey, Damien, the world's best security guard.
So happy birthday. And Bradley Boggy has his sister's birthday is today. So happy birthday to her. A couple of other things that come up. Martin Denbacher says all German was perfect.
Thank you very
well
much,
done,
very
A+.
kind.
And another message, actually, Karen Spendler says, when we were talking about Tier 3, the entirety of Germany is under lockdown until the 10th of January at the earliest.
Of course.
So I suppose we probably shouldn't moan too much.
Indeed.
And then another final shout out from Danny Elsie Claire Cross. Just a shout out to her mum and dad, Andrew and Carol Cross, because she's really missing them and she just wanted to give them a shout out.
Oh, there we go. Hello to you. Oh, thank you so much for your comments and shout outs. Damien, happy birthday to you. Now, it's another birthday today. It's Tommy Steele's birthday today, the legend that is Tommy Steele. Now, I had the great pleasure back in a previous life as a musical director and a keyboard player on touring theatre shows. I had the great pleasure of doing 2 tours of Tommy Steele, 2 tours of Scrooge with Tommy Steele, which was great fun. I remember, was it 10 years ago we were in Dublin for Christmas?
It was.
That was
the snow of 2010.
The snow of
I recall
2010.
it. I had that and Vertigo. It was fun.
Absolutely. So many, many happy memories spent on that show. And so a request from Alex Brunk and Richard Lewis for some Scrooge songs. Of course, of that fantastic Leslie Brickus adaptation, as I mentioned, Leslie Brickus, who wrote the lyrics to Somewhere in My Memory from Home Alone. Leslie Brickus also wrote Dr. Dolittle. And of course Scrooge as well. So I thought I'd sing one of my favourite. I know it's kind of staying on the slow thing. Let's shall I say that? Yeah, we're gonna do it. This is Christmas Children, page 5 in your songbooks. Christmas children peep into Christmas windows, see the world as pretty as a dream. Christmas trees and toys, Christmas hopes and joys, Christmas puddings rich with Christmas cream. Christmas presents shine in the Christmas windows, Christmas boxes tied with pretty bows. Wonder what's inside, what delights they hide, but till Christmas morning no one knows. Won't it be exciting if it snows? I suppose that children everywhere will say a Christmas prayer till Santa brings their Christmas things. Christmas children live in a Christmas daydream, waiting for the magic to unfold. Wondrous things to eat, every Christmas treat, rich or poor, the Christmas pot of gold hypnotizes children young and old. I suppose that children everywhere will say a Christmas prayer till Santa brings their Christmas things. Christmas children hunger for Christmas morning. Christmas day's a wonder to behold. Young ones' dreams come true, not so young ones too. I believe the story we've been told. Christmas is for children young and old. There we go. Christmas Children from Leslie Bricuss's Scrooge. That reminds me of the late Jeff Abbott, wonderful Jeffrey Abbott, who played Bob Cratchit in the first production I did, though he'd been associated with Scrooge for a long while before I joined. But yeah, a great pleasure working with Jeff on that first tour. And unfortunately, he's no longer with us, passed away a few years ago. And every time I hear that song, I can hear his voice in my head. A real loss. We lost him too soon, indeed. But that song, every time I hear it, I can hear Jeff's voice. So there we go. Many happy memories of touring with Scrooge. A nice Christmas residency at the De Montfort Hall in Leicester. Oh, geez, we played everywhere with it. We did.
Say, did you do the Bristol Hippodrome?
We did do the Bristol Hippodrome.
I was going to say, because yesterday the Bristol Hippodrome opened 108 years ago.
There we go. The wonderful Frank Matcham designed Bristol Hippodrome. Fantastic theatre. And one of my favourites to play in the country. It's amazing. I've explained about Frank Matcham theatres in the past, but the beautiful Victorian shape that he designed, he created that kind of chocolate box theatre that we now all associate with being an old-fashioned Victorian theatre. But he really, really created the most wonderful theatres. The Bristol Hippodrome is a fantastic one to play. And also it's got a fantastic substage space. The band rooms below stage are basically the whole size of the stage. It's absolutely wonderful, and wonderful crew and staff there as well. So shout out to the Bristol Hippodrome. Happy birthday to you. Now, one of the most popular and most famous songs from Scrooge is, of course, Thank You Very Much. I'm hoping you're going to join me in a little rendition of that, because this one just makes me think of Tommy. Dear Tommy Steele, happy birthday to you, Sir Tommy Steele. Here we go. May I... No, what are the lyrics? To start. On behalf of all my friends who've assembled here, I should merely like to mention, if I may, that... our unanimous attitude is one of... How many times did I play this show? I'm going to start again. On behalf of all the people who've assembled here, I should really like to mention, if I may, that our unanimous attitude is one of lasting gratitude of what a friend has done for us today. And therefore I should simply like to say, thank you very much, thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. I may sound double Dutch, but my delight is such, I feel as if a losing war's been won for me. And if I had a flag, I'd have me flag out to add a sort of final victory touch. But since I left my flag at home, I simply have to say thank you very, very, very much. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. It sounds a bit bizarre, but the way things are, I feel as if another life's begun for me. And if I had a cannon, I would fire it to add a sort of celebration touch. But since I left my Canada home, I simply have to say thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Hey, there we go. Thank you very much from Scrooge there, written by the wonderful Leslie Bricuss. Many, many happy memories. Shout out to anybody I worked on Scrooge. Very, very many happy memories from that one. Faye?
Got another birthday.
Another birthday. Go on, far away.
Come fast now. It's Claire Franklin's birthday today.
Claire and more. Claire Franklin, happy birthday to you. Oh, honoured that you've just chosen to spend your birthday evening with us. There we go, Claire. Happy birthday to you. And hopefully it won't be long in 2021 until we can meet up in the Nag. Well, we'll be back at Twinwood next year in the Nag's Head. Well, drinking in the Nag's Head, but we'll be singing along in the Colonial Club. So there we go. Hopefully see you then.
Are you planning to take the sort of suggestions?
In one... one moment.
All right then.
There we
I'll
go.
hold my horses.
Before we get there, just saying, of course, if you like what I do at Carradine's Cockney Sing Along, as I always say, if you fancy throwing some coins my way into my virtual tip jar, I will be they will be gratefully accepted. Thank you very much, and thank you very much to all of you who have supported me with a tip jar since 39 weeks we've been running here at Carradine's Cockney Sing Along. Thank you so much for those of you regular donators to that, and equally those of you who have bought merchandise as well. It's much appreciated and has kept us going through these bizarre times. Faye, go on, fire away some requests.
Okay, right. There have been absolutely loads, so
Go on.
it's not a personal slight if I don't call your one out. But I do have to say, a bit of Frosty the Snowman. Beth and Sears has said that Jessica would love to hear a little bit of that if you could.
Frosty the Snowman, Frosty the Snowman was a very happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of a banana. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. There we go for Bethan, a little bit of Frosty the Snowman. That is on my advent calendar. Or have we done it on the advent calendar yet? I don't know. If I haven't, it's coming up. There's a very exciting advent calendar video coming tomorrow. Yes, if you haven't got access to the advent calendar, buy a ticket for it on my website. You won't regret it for the guest we have tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. There we go. Faye.
Fabulous. Well, another one that's been mentioned by actual genuine children who are children now.
Go on.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Scottins.
At Christmas Eve. Na the Santa. I believe. Oh, I can't remember the lyrics. I did it last week. Short-term memory, I'm afraid. Scottins, hello. Happy Christmas to you.
Okay, I'll shout out a few more at you.
Go on.
When Santa got stuck up the chimney.
When Santa got stuck up the chimney, he began to shout, "You girls and boys won't get any toys if you don't pull me out. My beard is black, there's soot in my sack, my nose is tickling too. When Santa got stuck up the chimney, achoo, achoo, achoo." That might have gone out to Karen in Copenhagen there. Possibly.
Another one, a Little Drummer Boy.
Oh. Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. We'll do that one next week. Faye, add that to the list. We're doing that next week.
I'll put an asterisk next to
There we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Excellent. Right. Cowboy Carol. Do you know that one?
Oh, I don't think I do.
That's been mentioned by a couple of people.
Oh, that's a new one on me.
I should put a little star next to it. Maybe you can have
I'll
a look.
investigate. I will investigate.
We've had another minor one. O Come Emmanuel is another minor key.
Oh, come Emmanuel to the altar. Minor key carol. There we go. Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
we did ask people. Just
oh, come, Emmanuel shall come to thee, oh Israel. And doesn't it? It ends on a Picardy third. It ends in the major on the last time, I think. A bit like the Coventry Carol.
Lovely.
I'm getting nerdy. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Right. So we asked people to tell us which songs they remembered. I'm not expecting you to sing all of these.
Okay.
Gaudete, but maybe I should have lined you up to sing.
Okay, we might have to do that one next week.
Well, I can do the chorus. It's the
Or can you write
verses
Carol
I
of the
can't
Bells
do.
down? Valerie Remnant asked for the Carol of the Bells a few weeks ago. Sorry, Valerie, that's not in yet. It'll come next week. Bumper bundle on Christmas Eve for you. There we go.
Okay. Yes, and we've got Good King Wenceslas.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep pan, crisp and even. So how he
There
likes
was
his
a
pizzas,
joke, you
wasn't
know,
it?
how does Good King Wenceslas take his pizza?
Deep pan, crisp and even.
That was one of the awful puns that was put in the comments.
I expect nothing less.
Well, yes, indeed. Away in a Manger. Did you have that in your
We did it
quiet
earlier
one?
on.
I wasn't listening. Cowboy Carol mentioned again. We need to look into that one. Oh, God bless you, merry gentlemen. It was Stephen Digby's school Christmas hymn, and I like the idea of having a
God
school
rest you,
Christmas
Jerry
hymn.
Mendelman, let nothing you dismay. We'll have loads of carols next week, I think, for Christmas Eve. Lots of rousing carols. We're going to add that to the list for next week.
And there was one that was made. You won't know this, and if you do, I shall be staggered. Six White Boomers, which is an Australian song about kangaroos pulling Santa.
No, but how wonderful is that?
Which I like the idea of that. It gives me a very good mental image.
Does that mean when Santa goes to Australia that the reindeers get some time off and he's pulled by kangaroos. Maybe if you're Australian, pop it in the comments below. So there we go. Now, actually, Helen Chambers requested a Bing Crosby, Mele Kalikimaka, a Hawaiian Christmas song, which I'm just, because we're pressed for time this evening, I'm going to pop that onto for next week, for next week's Christmas Eve sing-along for you. So Helen Chambers, don't worry about that. But I thought I would let you into a little secret. We all have Christmas wishes, and I wonder what's on your Christmas list. We can talk about that next week with Christmas Eve. But I was going to let you into a little secret. This isn't a sing-along one. Well, you can you might be able to pick up some of the lines in it, and yeah, I'm going to let you into a little secret. I feel like we know each other now, so yeah, it goes like this. Ever since I was a baby, I have had one dream in mind. And each Christmas I think maybe it will finally come true. It's a simple wish that everyone has had from time to time. And I know you'll understand me when I share my dream with you. I want to be rich, famous and powerful. Step on all my enemies and never do a thing. I want to be rich, famous and powerful. So all I have to do in life is sit around and sing. I don't want to work, struggle or compromise. When I set a goal, I want to reach it right away. 'Cause paying your dues, hey, that's for other guys. For me, I want what I want, and I want it all today. I don't want to play auditions. I don't want to teach class. I want to be discovered while I'm sitting on my arse. I should not have to suffer. I should not have to sweat. I tried for 10 minutes, and look, what did I get? Still, I'm not rich, famous, and powerful. I mean, Tim Minchin has it all, and I can do what he can do. So why is he rich, famous, and powerful? While I'm still stuck here schlepping through my life like all of you. What does it take to be famous and powerful? Oh, Santa, if you're listening, please tell me what to do. What do I have to fake to be famous and powerful? I've done everything I can, and now the rest is up to you. I've tried being good. I've tried being nice. I even tried pretending I was listening once or twice, but the really big stars have made it without it. Was Liberace pleasant? I seriously doubt it. Still, he was rich. Now everyone adored him and the world was at his feet, but he was a bitch. It's obvious that I have gotten nowhere being sweet. Now I know I should be thankful for the blessings I have got. I have a wife who truly worships me. And starving I am not. And I suppose good friends and family and health count for a lot. But I have to admit, all that doesn't mean if I'm not rich, famous and powerful. Oh, come on, don't be so shocked. You know you feel the same as I. If we were rich, famous and powerful, we could take all those agents and casting directors, tiny apartments and back tax collectors, critics and casting calls, chilly rehearsal halls, people who bore us and jobs in the chorus and kiss them all goodbye. Is that too much to ask? My simple Christmas wish. There we go. Written by David Friedman. There we go. I've been singing that for years. I haven't sung it for a while, actually. Nice to crack it out for you. There we go. My simple Christmas wish. So we're coming towards the end of the sing-along this evening. Hope you've had fun. Week 39 here at Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along. Thank you so much for joining us, especially those of you with birthdays spending your evening with us. A huge thank you, as always, to my son Andrew, who's been very well behaved, sitting down here, doing some drawing. And for our joke earlier on, thank you, Andrew. To my beautiful wife, Faye, who's been working the comments. Thank you, Faye. Any final comments from you?
No, just more suggestions. I'll talk to you offline.
Brilliant, perfect. If you guys want to join us for a little bit of a debrief after the show, come along and join us on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers Facebook group. It's a private group, but if you pop a request in for that, I shall approve that in just one moment. We'll put Andrew to bed, and then Faye and I will be going live for about half an hour, 40 minutes. Just as a debrief, I'll take my collar off, and who knows where the chat's going to end up after that. So, yes, hopefully we'll see you on that. A huge shout out to Marcus, my good friend Marcus, who's been sorting out the technical back end this evening and dealing with messages and social media posts at the same time. So thank you, Marcus, for that. As I said, we'll see us this time at the same place, same time, same place next week on Christmas Eve. Yay! We will have Muppet Christmas Carol. Don't you worry. Christmas Eve next week, get your request in through my website. There is a request form on the website if you've got any specific requests to come in for that. And until then, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of Shakin' Stevens. Faye, have you got your sleigh bells ready?
Oh, gosh, yes, ready.
Page 8 in your songbooks. Page 8. Here we go. A 1 and 2 and... Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. Here's a season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Time for parties and celebrations. People dancing all night long. Time for presents and exchanging kisses. Now keep on singing Christmas songs. We're gonna have a party tonight. I'm gonna find that girl underneath the mistletoe. We'll kiss by candlelight. Room is swaying, records playing. All the old songs we love to hear. Oh, I wish that every day was Christmas. What a nice way to spend the year. Ba-ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da. I need my kazoo. Merry Christmas, everyone. Key change. Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. Here's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh, Merry Christmas, everyone. There we go, a little bit of Shakin' Stevens for you, week 39 of Tom Carradine's Self-Isolation Sing-Along. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully see some of you over on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers page for a little lockdown, lock-in, post-show discussion briefly in about 10 minutes. And until next week, have a great week, stay safe, and yes, getting ready for Christmas. See you next week, thanks very much.